Oh my gosh, you guys, it's literally been the longest day, and I just wanted to do kind of like a little video vlog. I'm gonna write something, but it's been a really, really long, exhausting road. In the last week, I've gone totally blind 3 times. I've been to 4 different doctors, 3 different specialists, an ER doctor, and then just a regular optometrist. But I found a beautiful, amazing home with Dr. Worrell and his entire staff. He is here if you are in Tucson. He is an amazing, amazing doctor. So they thought that I had what's called pigment dispersion syndrome, or pigment dispersion glaucoma, and it's something that would explain kind of why my mom's gone spontaneously blind in her left eye, and my grandmother lost both of her vision. So we thought, well, maybe it was kind of a perfect explanation, because what was happening is when I was teaching, after I would teach, about 30 minutes after I would teach, I would go blind in my left eye. And it got to the point of just like, when I say pain, it felt like someone was drilling a nail head in my eyeballs, squeezing lemon, pouring salt, pouring vinegar. It was the most pain. It was funny today going through all the tests. They were like, now this might hurt. And I was like, dude, if this probably hurts the regular person, that doesn't even do anything for me with what I've been through in the last couple days. So many people to thank. I can't even thank all of you guys. Sharon for teaching my class on Wednesday and just being an amazing doctor and person. Cindy, I want to just thank you for your calls and your support too. Jeannie, I totally love you. You are my little knight in shining armor. I just love you, girl. And I'm probably forgetting like a ton of, oh my gosh, the first person I need to thank is Pat. Pat took me to the emergency room on Wednesday. I was in the middle of a training session, and I was like, I'm bulging out. I had an ocular pressure of, I think it was like 28. And like today they did it and it's eyes. But my mother has perfect vision, except for spontaneously kind of losing her sight later on in life, and then my grandma totally losing her sight. But my father had horrible eyes. That's why, what is that Eminem song? Will the real Kita stand right up with the real MC, whatever that, stand right up, do you guys know I can't carry a tune in a paper bag? So if you guys know what I'm talking about, go holla. But anyway, what I want to say is that it's been one of the absolute craziest weeks I've ever had in my entire life. And you want to talk about putting things into perspective. Nothing. Hey guys, sorry about that. I was getting a call. My freaking phone always cuts out. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know, if you can walk, if you can talk, if you can hear, if you can taste, if you can laugh, if you can enjoy life, if you are present to life, if you are present to who you are, this is a pretty darn good life. So I hate to say, if you're complaining or whatever is going on in your life, take it down to the essentials. That's where I've been in the last week, and man, I've been hanging low. But what I want to do is I just want to I wanted everyone to know too, if it wasn't for Pat taking me to the emergency room and getting me in right away, I wouldn't have gotten the acceleration and care. So Pat, you are my shovel sister. And Diane, I love you too so much. I know I'm forgetting people. I'm just so sorry. I'm just my little poor little Amber girl. You've been having strep through this whole time, and I know a lot of you guys, we all go through stuff. Sometimes we're not always on Facebook. I only posted a couple times because I find my solace if I'm not well or I'm kind of struggling with something. What I do is I just go silent. I go radio silent. And what I do with that is what I'm about to tell you guys right now. And I'm not going to go into like huge proselytization, but what I will say is that all of my credit to why I had a spontaneous healing miracle, whatever it is that you want to call it, the doctor has no explanation for it. He was booking me this week for surgery on my eyes. All we've been doing, my husband and I, is just literally praying and just really, really sharing our hearts. Like, he's like, what would you like to do? This is, your last weekend to see. And we went to a car show, and then we went to Chinese food, and, we went and saw the sunsets. And so you just really live differently. And I'll tell you what, it's gotten me really grounded back down into what is important in life. And to me, it's my faith, it's my husband, it's my family, my dogs, my mom and dad, my brother, my sister. Just like it really puts everything into perspective as to what is important. And for me, being an artist, visual acuity is so important to me. So guess what? In another week or another 2 weeks or another year, God may just decide, okay, this now is your challenge. You will be blind, and you will learn how to, cope with being blind and be able to glorify me through you. So in this whole process, I've just said to myself, whatever the outcome is, I will glorify you, Lord, in whatever the outcome is supposed to be. So basically what happened is we went in today. Today was pretty much almost like they were pretty decided that's the direction they were going to go into. But there was just, this other avenue of just somehow I had ocular edema. So it could have just been something with the contacts or something. They've had me on antibiotics. But then it's just weird because when I was in the emergency room, I didn't test for an infection. So it's just, this whole thing has just been totally crazy. The good news is that I can see. It doesn't look like I can see right now, but I'm going to just stay in glasses for a couple more days. And tomorrow night I have to teach, so I'll teach with my contacts. But I'm going to be super careful. I'm going to put my glasses on most of the time. So this is how you're going to be seeing your Kita. I am meeting with another eye surgeon next Thursday. And they're going to talk about, I think it's called RKP or something like that. But because I have such, I hardly have a prescription. I mean, do you notice? Anyway, so we're going to meet with that doctor next week to talk about like what are things that I can do to possibly, just help out my eyes so I don't have to wear contacts all the time. Okay, next and last and final thing is just I want to give all the glory to my Lord and Savior. Whatever works for you, whatever serves you, whatever you serve, find that source. For me, it's always God. And it's not, I've always shared this in my testimony. It's not a church. It's not someone that I go to. It's just this connection I have. But you see right back here, I go and I meet Jesus right here every day. This is my little prayer garden where I just come and pray. So a lot of times when you guys have prayer requests and you're going through struggles, this is where I come, right here. I sit on this is where I feed my little birds there, and they all live in this big little area right here, and then they take baths. I don't know if you can see that. They sit on this and they take baths, and then I have all these other little feeders for them. But this is where I sit. This is my massage table. But that chair right there, that's where I sit. And when I say I do prayer time, that's what I do. So anyway, I hope wherever you guys are, whatever direction you're going into, just know that you can go out to the garden and meet God. He can meet you in your garden. And whatever that looks like to you, I think that language and churches and religiosity people can really get in the way. Just, for me, I just go right here, lay it down, open my heart, and just say, how can I glorify you today? And even when it's on a tough day, it's a tough day, but like even when I was in the emergency room, I tried to bring joy to the nurses and the doctor, because, that's what we're called to be, especially if you are someone of faith, whatever your faith is. It's like, I would like to see that walk before you instead of you telling me what you believe in. Watch people and how they treat. I always say, watch how do people treat what society deems as like undesirable or whatever. We got to get out there and open our hearts and touch humanity. That's the only way. And then sharing stories. So you guys can all use my story. Last week I was blind and I couldn't see, and it didn't come back. And then this weekend, all we did is kind of hunker down, pray and rest. And I just kept in complete, almost darkness, and just prayed. And God answered my prayers. And I'm very humble in that. It's not something that I'm like, you know, oh yay, he answered mine, and you know, sorry he didn't answer yours. I realize, you guys, sometimes we go through really, really deep struggles. I've just been through one. So, but I know my God is a God who created the heavens and the universe and the stars and the ocean and my dogs and my husband and my heart and my twin's heart, my brother's heart, my family's heart. And it's just something that, you know, I just have always felt connected to. And I just, Lord, I give you all of this credit for this ability to see. And I hope he gives me this ability to be able to teach for many, many more years so that I can continue to bring joy to all my warriors. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I'm going to try to write this down. I'm just absolutely excited. Kiko, you want to say hi? Kiko, can you say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Anyway, that's my little Sharpay. You guys, no barking. Let's go in. I have to tell them that. We're going to go in. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much. It's Monday night. Have beautiful dreams. I will be teaching tomorrow night. Aqua LA. I will be teaching Wednesday at La Mariposa. I will be teaching, you know what, just go to Facebook and look at my schedule, okay? I love you guys. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful night. I love you, and never, ever, ever stop believing. Just don't ever stop believing. And I always say, stand in your truth, stand in your light, and always be a warrior. I love you guys. Mwah.